Hello, welcome to Chesapeake Today. It's your Executive Director, David Loop.
Heather Wheeler, Director of Life Enrichment.
Well, Heather, I missed you all.
Yes,
I'm sure you had the two best programs of the year ever.
I don't know.
So you and Isaiah.
We did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then Candace and I were this last week. And now you're back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
World traveler.
Yeah, been fun. I've been able to greet quite a few of you since I've returned. And Vera and I had a lovely trip. We feel very fortunate to be able to get away.
Yeah.
And part of that is Chesapeake is a well-run organization with great managers, and that's the bottom line. So I know you all were well taken care of. I felt
We're
very
still
comfortable.
here.
I was able to monitor and read some emails and some correspondence, but it was a good vacation.
Awesome.
So I have to weather through Al Kunkel. I mean, I've got people already asking me to see some photos. So Al, we may have to jumpstart or do something a little different because the slides that I took are pictures in Corch, Albania, Giacastro, Albania, even Tirana, very good, new and different. Okay. And then extraordinary pictures of Barcelona, Madrid, and then several locations in Portugal.
Nice.
So fun trip, all fun, but good to be back.
And you had some good weather, so that was
We had
very
some
important.
excellent weather.
Excellent.
It's sort of, I think residents very much attuned to this, and they said, so what was your travel arrangements? And I said, well, I wouldn't want anybody else to experience what I did on the way there. I wouldn't want anybody to experience losing their luggage for 2.5 days.
Yes.
I would wish upon anyone our delightful return flights
That was good.
that occurred that really went well.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, welcome back.
Yep. When I was greeting some residents, they said, well, we got the bus. Let's load the bus up, take us to the airport, and we'll go. So they were ready to go somewhere. Portugal or anywhere, it didn't matter.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Sounds
real
fun.
So good to be back.
Yeah. Awesome.
So 4th of July weekend just passed us. And it was good to see the cookout and some good things happening for the 4th.
Fireworks trip. We filled the big bus. So, we got that big bus and we are filling it. So,
Good.
Just trying to coordinate with the drivers.
Yeah.
We have David Blackstock starting. We let him go on vacation. He had a vacation plan.
Yeah.
Really was anxious for him to start, but he's starting.
And Nina then is obviously helping us and doing it.
she does the evening and the weekends. And then he's going to be day. So this should be good. It should be a good mix. We should be covered because there's been plenty of trips in the last month since we've had that bigger bus that we have converted from small bus with a wait list to big bus no wait list.
Good.
And it's been nice. Nina's picked up a couple of days that she was able to between school and summer school that she wasn't driving, that she could do it. So we've been filling it. So this is good.
And so far, people are air conditioning's working. And
Yes.
in and out's okay. We know how to lower it a little bit, help people get in. All those
Yeah, Nina and I had a little trouble trying to figure out how to get it back up, though. But we have a trainer from Sunny Merriman coming on the 11th for the drivers, and I'm going to include the activity professionals and anybody else that really feels like they drive it or ride it a lot as far as teammates.
Because even though we have experienced drivers, those individuals have their CDL commercial driver license. They were trained on vehicles. It's always good to get
it's a new
additional
vehicle.
knowledge and drive it where it's safest.
There's
Good.
a lot of levers and buttons and stuff, so we're just going to go over all of that. So that like Nina and I were trying to make it go higher, and she's like, "Is it going up?" I said, "I don't think so." So that will solve that problem.
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing.
I can appreciate
at us,
that. So
so it'll be good.
So that's the buses. That's great news. And around the campus, just continue to see little improvements. I know a lot of work either in ordering or waiting on supply chain, getting that fountain up and running. That pump has been weeks.
Yeah, it's eluded us.
New radios coming. I think finally there's I want to say a 10-month order.
Yeah.
We put in for these digital radios, which staff uses. They're walkie-talkies, but there'll be headpieces, et cetera. It's just a more sophisticated, confidential way of communicating.
Good.
Some air conditioning and public units have been ordered because they were able to repair 3 or 4. So all 50 of them are really into a better place.
Good.
And we got a big chiller coming. It'll be in August. It's a small little $210,000 purchase. So it's replacing one of our major chillers that we just feel. No, this chiller is actually for all the air conditioning.
Oh, the air conditioners. No, I thought you meant
Yeah, it's not a chiller refrigerator. It's literally
Got it.
a chiller device that hooks into the major HVAC.
A people cooler, not a
It's a
food
people
cooler.
It's a people
Okay,
cooler.
I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
So those are things to come. And of course, phase 4A, the assisted living second floor, is progressing.
It is.
Anticipate this week probably be some drywall being hung. And the framing and everything else coming together. And miraculously, they're still hanging on their September 22nd date. So we'll see.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all good. Every time I walk over there, I see more and more coming together.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Small area, but a lot of work. Hopefully, it will be a feature for that house, for that neighborhood that will benefit
Absolutely.
residents for decades to come.
Absolutely, that's
Good.
great.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of new resident clubs
Very nice.
in their early stage of forming.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a reading club, which Alice Boring, she's extension 4238. So if you're interested in what I say next, pay attention to that number. It's residents wanting to help other residents that have visual impairments. So if they have trouble reading their mail or newspaper or just anything, a document, who knows, we're trying to pair up a group that will come in and help them, whether it's just a 10-minute visit or whatever. So that's Alice Boring, extension 4238. So if you have questions about that, give her a call. She'll gladly answer it. The second club that's in its forming stages is a creative writing club, which John Napier, he said he's always kept like a travel journal all his life when he travels, and so that, or just like creative writing stories, short stories, whatever. It's just a way of, or if maybe you want to learn, you've always had an interest in writing. He said he just wants a group to get together so that they can share their ideas or maybe give each other a monthly assignment. So they just will come in and read to each other or share ideas. So that's John Napier, and he's extension 1688. If you're interested in that, he'll answer some questions.
Fantastic. Well, when it comes to clubs, I applaud those two residents and their initiative. And, I've relayed it, you probably have as well. When you have yourself, Isaiah, still another half-time position to be filled, you've got your drivers, et cetera. You're not just the people driving the activities. It really has to be the residents driving and really supporting. So compliment those.
Thank you.
I still would encourage any of you who would like to be involved. It was tested, didn't quite get movement that we were looking for, but I referred to it as a service club, or it could be an extension of a Rotary Club.
Yeah.
Could meet here, could meet at an off hour, or it could meet Friday for breakfast. I'm going to be president, literally effective this week, with the Oyster Point Rotary Club. And it would be so easy for people to Zoom in, have a breakfast meeting here, and benefit from a wonderful array of speakers that will be different each and every week of the year. So if you have any interest of service club, yes, Friday mornings at 7:30, but it's worth it. So something to consider. And when I hear those clubs, Heather, I think about another community I was a part of, and we had a digital photography club. We had a theater where they would read theatrical performances, a ukulele club.
Okay.
And just the interests are endless. And so just a few folks can make a club. Doesn't have to be a huge group.
Absolutely, and it can be as formal as you want or as informal as you want.
Yeah.
You can meet once a week, once a month. It doesn't matter. It's just a group of people that have the same common interests getting together and sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing a friendship about something
Yep.
in common. So so if you have an idea for a club, give me a call, extension 1656. I'll, if you want to be a point person to see if there's interest in starting a certain club. And that's what these two did, and it's forming. So let's see.
Good. So
Fun.
Interesting there. So we're now heading into this week. I guess we'll call it the first full week of July. So we've got some fun things happening.
We do. So of course, probably already went to the fireworks if you participated in that. We have a dolphin watching this week, so that's Monday. Rudy and that's Candace. It's a fitness, Candace and Jasmine. So I believe they're going to take. They have the option of taking the big bus if they want, because Nina said she'll drive for that one.
Good.
So if you want to go, Don't be afraid that the bus is going to fill up too quick. Just get in here anyways.
The challenge is you'll see this, and it's a Monday event.
Well, that one's going to be a Tuesday event.
It's a Tuesday event.
But it's
Okay.
after 4th of July, so it kind of is a Monday.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Got
So
it,
yeah,
got
that's
it.
why. And I also want to address when I'm talking about that we have the bigger bus. We're going to last week when we went to the week before. Excuse me, the week before when we went to Waterman's in Virginia to the Surfside Grill. Nana said she could drive. We got the bigger bus, and for some reason there was a rumor out there that some people didn't sign up because they heard the bus was full. And I was trying to let everybody know the small bus was full. We moved everybody over to the larger bus. Now there's plenty of openings, but for some reason it stuck, the rumor that the bus was full and nobody could go. And I was really trying to undo that. So please, if you ever hear the bus is full, I mean, it could be, but chances are that might be a rumor. Call me or Isaiah at 1693 just to verify it, because I felt bad. About 3 or 4 people afterwards saw me and said, "Oh, I would have gone to that, but the bus was full." And I was like, "No, it wasn't." So please, sometimes people hear things and it just spreads and it might not be accurate.
Yeah.
And they might not know that it's not accurate.
So be sure, and hopefully concierge should keep it posted so they know. So calling
Yeah.
the concierge
Yeah.
gives you an opportunity for them to say, "Oh, nope, just let me." So we'll
Yeah.
do our best to keep our communications clear.
Yeah.
I was surprised before I went on vacation. I had an inquiry out, and I used the email, and I got quick response from residents. That's something we always can do too. Is
Yeah.
the group email and letting some of you know, hey, there's still available space. So
Absolutely, yeah. So, when in doubt, please call. I'd rather call and tell you that it's not full or it is than to find out later that it wasn't full and they could have gone. And I felt really bad about that. So, yeah.
okay, so a couple events happening there. I know busy calendar, a lot of other things being into the future.
Yes, and we had our activity committee meeting last week, and what I'm starting to do is with Isaiah, and part of his training is I'm trying to, instead of just the next month we're trying to look at a quarter at a time, so 3 months at a time, and maybe we'll expand it. But for now, I want to handle 3 months at a time, and the activity committee loves that idea. They gave us 2 sheets worth of stuff through the end of the year that they want to attend, that they found online. So that's awesome. You guys are, now we just have to schedule as much logistically as we can from their list. Making our job easier. That's great. And we give everybody what they want. So that went well. So yes, it's going to get busier and busier as we plan out, because now we're not in a rush to just plan that month. Trying to get things where I feel they should be.
Good.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. No, and I think it's for so many, them individually, for us as a community, trying to get into the rhythms post-pandemic.
Yes.
Find the ways of it occurring. And it's like there's goodwill to get things normal,
Right.
but then you have all these hiccups that little by little we're resolving, whether it's vehicles, whether it's drivers, whether it's communicate, whether it's support and your help for coordination, because you
Right.
get called upon in so many
Right.
ways.
Right.
All those little pieces coming together will start the machine working smoother.
We'll get there,
Yeah.
and in that meeting, everybody was very supportive of where can we help. Carolyn Katie, thank you. She's putting together a whole theater and concert booklet that we're going to print and get out, so that people know the season passes are coming up. And if you buy the season passes, if we have a minimum amount of people, we will make sure there's a bus there every time.
Perfect. I know I saw them, and in fact, I'm on a group that I can enroll early. I got on the CNU Broadway series.
Right.
So those dates have been set, and that's out there. So
Yes.
I don't know whether
Yes.
we've been able to get. Will they come over and do any sign-ups here? Have we?
That I don't know. We can call and ask.
And some of the residents who are watching may remember this, because I'm going back before your time, Heather, and I'm remembering somebody was here. It's either VSO or it was the CNU Broadway, but they literally came into the building for a subscription.
Sure.
Getting people signed up. So it's something, if we can find
Yeah.
that out, but just express interest and we'll help.
Yeah, we will call and invite them. The first step, like I said, Carolyn's making this catalog or brochure or whatever. We're going to print it and get it out to everybody in their cubbies so that we can see what the interest is. And yes, we'll absolutely call them. If they will come, we'll invite them. That way, like I said, if we have a minimum amount of people on a bus, that have season tickets, we will make sure we're there at everyone.
Yeah.
You know, because we're trying to be fiscally responsible too, with
Yeah.
the gas being so high.
Yeah.
You know, if there's only 1 or 2 people,
Well, and
maybe
for residents, Jimmy, it's a delight to have curbside service.
Absolutely.
To be dropped off at, whether it's the Ferguson Center or wherever the concert venue is, that's a real treat.
Yep, and she's also putting together like the Swift Creek Mill Theater, Williamsburg Players. Those are all going to be included too, so that if people want to buy seasons tickets for that, if we have enough, we'll make sure, you know, that, and a lot of times we go to those during the day.
Good.
So, yeah, these calendars are going to get fuller and fuller, and you know, that font gets smaller and smaller, so I'm not sure how we're going to be able to read it.
Yeah.
But that's okay, it's a good problem to have. Too busy on a calendar, and choices are good.
Yeah. Could be. Or maybe, you know, there's, like, you've got a fitness calendar now, so you may
And then we have IL events. Maybe we have to have a theater calendar.
That's right.
And entertainment inside the Chesapeake
That's
calendar.
right.
And
Could be just different types and
we'll figure it out.
icon that. Well, a lot of good ideas are flowing. Good.
Yeah.
So that's it. Have you, by chance, planted any flowers, vegetables, anything like that at home?
I have not. I don't know if I've told you this before, but the joke in my family is in Heather's house, if it doesn't bark, meow, or say I'm hungry, it dies.
Yeah. Okay.
So, no.
So, to our amazement, while I saw it started, but then when Vera came home, she witnessed it. Our little garden out back of our house has just become a jungle. And,
We had a lot of rain.
And we even though we have an automatic sprinkler on it, so it comes on. It's a Wi-Fi sprinkler, comes on twice a day. So it was like it was going to go regardless.
You have the Amazon in your
First thing
backyard.
she pulled out was a zucchini that big.
Oh, wow.
And then there was a handful of tomatoes, cherry and red tomatoes, sweet potatoes. She put on like 1 or 2 underground, and they went crazy.
That's awesome.
So yeah, she shows me the first little thing. It's like, well, good. At least we come back from vacation with a penny in our pocket. And we got a dinner.
Yeah.
So
all good.
we're good.
Yeah.
So, no, it's
excellent.
and I got to go out and visit Jim and all the folks at the Funny Farm because I imagine they are having a productive year.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And usually I see their stuff in front of the boutique. They have
Yeah.
a little basket. I don't know if I've seen that lately. Maybe I'm wrong. But speaking of boutique, Brenda is on vacation, but she has a vacation sale going on. So go down there and check it out. I can't remember if it's 30% off, 25, 30%. But anyways, go check it out. She's got a sale going on while she's gone.
Good.
We do have some volunteers, resident volunteers that are running that. So thank you. I know I saw Barbara Murphy today. We have Paige in there. If I forget your name, I'm sorry. But thank you for volunteering. And, you know, if the hours aren't open, as long as Brenda keeps her hours open, please remember she's on vacation and it is volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's closed, check back. I'm sure they'll be open a few hours here and there.
Good. Well, it's neat to see it open and appreciate
Yes.
those volunteers.
Absolutely.
That's great. Good. Well, you know, beyond that, I know I had a coffee with residents, so heard a
Nice.
lot. I know a good town hall meeting occurred, you know, while I was away.
Yep.
So things progress, and it will be a delightful and busy July, and I know a lot
Will.
more things will be coming around.
Absolutely. We have some more concerts going on. We're going to some of the summer concerts at the parks around here. So just look at your calendar.
Yeah.
Register online if you can through Touchtown or give us a call. We'll register you.
And I know a lot also happening on the culinary front. So some things you and Bruce may
Yeah.
be partnering with, but also some
Yes.
things that will be just, you know, features. I already saw that future date set for the Lobster Fest.
Yes.
So that's out
We
there.
picked the date in
Yeah.
October. That
Yeah.
will be before we know it.
Yeah. So a lot of great
Yeah.
things there.
Exactly. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Get out there and do stuff.
Good. Well, I hope that covers us for this day. Are we good?
I think so. Till next week.
And we're going to have some folks we're going to be interviewing soon. We have to get Sherry Stilley and interview her, our new
Yes.
business office manager.
Yep.
I think you're going to do a little bit more in depth with Isaiah. Mm-hmm. And some others. Even in the next week or so, we'll be onboarding our new director of human resources.
That's right.
And even though she won't have a whole lot of contact, I think she'll just be fascinated with meeting her and learning about her background. So that
Yeah.
will occur.
Absolutely. Okay.
We're all fine. Well, thanks for joining us, and it's good to be back, and appreciate being on screen again. I'm sorry you didn't you didn't have to permanently replace me, but you could have.
No.
Anyways,
We're good. All right. Till next time.
take care. Bye bye.